Hi friends, welcome back to Prashant's Knowledge Center. In this video, we will learn about the control flow statements in C language. Subsequent to the previous class, in the previous class, we have learned about the conditional control statements. Subsequent to this, we will learn about the loop control statements today. Loop control statements means here the statement will be executed n number of times by checking the condition, that if the condition is true, then the statement will be executed, and again it will return to the statement, and again it will recheck the condition. This repeatability will be continued until the given condition becomes false. So here, by using these loop control statements, we have the following advantages. Here the code reusability can be done. That means we do not need to write the source code again and again to repeat the process. By using this loop control statements, we can repeat the same code by giving the condition. Until the condition is true, the code will be repeated. That is, there are three types of loop control statements. One is the while loop, other is the do while loop, and the next one is for loop. Today in this class, we will see in detail about these three loop controls. First, we will go with the while loop. Here, the syntax of the while loop is while, and we will write the condition here, and next we'll open the braces, and here we'll write the statements or the code which is to be executed, and then after that we'll close the braces. And here, for easy understanding, I'll explain the flowchart of the while loop. The flowchart is, first it will check the condition, whether if the condition is true, it will go to the statements. That means it will enter into the loop, and again it will go to the condition again. After executing the statements in the loop, it will go to the condition again, and again it will recheck the condition, and if it is true, it will come to a statement, and this loop continues until the condition becomes false. If the condition becomes false, this loop will be terminated, and it will go to the next line, and that means it will come out of the function. This is about the while loop. And coming to the do while loop, if we go to the do while loop, here first do part will be executed, and then it will be checking the condition. That means in this do while loop, at least once the statement will be executed. Even if the condition is false, once the statement will be executed, and then after the execution, then only it is going to check the condition. So once the statement will be executed, even if the condition is false. Here I am explaining the flowchart. Do statement, that means statement will be executed, and then it is checking the condition, and again if it is true, it is coming to the statement, and this loop continues until the condition is false. When the condition becomes false, this function will be terminated. Here, only for the while loop, after function we are using the semicolon, but none of the function we use the semicolon. In this type of programs, here when we are writing the statements, we should not forget to increment the operator, or else it will become an infinite loop. That we'll see in detail when we are looking about the programs. When we are writing a program, I'll explain you about that. And next, coming to the for loop, this is the basic syntax of the for loop. Here in the function itself, we'll write the initialization, condition, and increment or decrement. If we go to the while or do while loop, here we'll open the function, and then inside the function we'll write the condition, and then increment, and everything we'll write inside the function. And here, if we go to the for loop, initialization, condition, and increment or decrement completely we'll write in this function itself. And only if we open the braces and if we go inside the function, here only the statements will be written. This is about the for loop. If we see the flowchart of the for loop, here initialization will be there, and it will check the condition, and then statements, and then after checking the statement, after executing the statement, it will go to the increment or decrement operator, whatever we write there, and then again it will check the condition, then it will print or execute the statement, and then it will go to the increment or decrement. Like this the loop will be repeated until the condition is false. If the condition is false, the function will be terminated. Like this for loop will be executed. Now we'll see some of the programs for easy understanding of the these loops. Here we'll write the program. These are the header files I am writing, and I am opening the main function. Next I am clearing the screen. Any previous output is there, that will be cleared with this clear screen function. This is optional, if we want we can use, or else not required. And I am initializing the value of I with some value, and then now we'll see the demonstration of a while function. I'm writing the while function while the condition is I less than or equal to 10. Hmm. In this we are going to write a program to print the values of I from 1 to 10. That means to print the numbers 1 to 10 numbers I want to print. Instead of giving repeated command print I equal to 1, print I equal to 2, print I equal to 3 up to 10, instead of giving repeated commands, I'll write a simple code to repeat the loop and print the numbers from 1 to 10. This helps us to reduce the source code, and easily we can write the program. Printf, as it is an integer type, we are using %d. In the data types in the previous class we have seen all these things, and even the syntax of the printf and scanf also we have seen in the last classes. Here if we are not giving this I plus plus, then the I value of I will not be incremented and it will become an infinite loop. This is what I told in the previous slide. For every statement we have to end with semicolon. Only the functions will not have the semicolon, and when we are using do while, only that do while function will have semicolon. Now we have written the program and we want to check for errors. That is compilation alt F9. There are no errors. Now we want to run the program, control F9. See, here we got the output as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, up to 10 we have got the output. Now if we change this while up to 5 only we want, here I'll change to 5. See, up to 5 we got, means the program, in this program the loop is repeated until the condition is false. Initially I value is 1, it will check I less than or equal to 5, that is true, 1 is less than 5, it will print the value of I, and the value of I is incremented here, and again it will check the condition, it will come inside. When the value of I becomes 6, 6 less than or equal to 5, the condition is false, then the loop is terminated. Like this the while loop will be executed. Here here in this here in this we have written I plus plus, and here if we are not writing the I plus plus, I have written in the comment section, so this will not be considered as a program source code. I told you that if we are not incrementing the value of I, it will consider as an infinite loop. Now we will execute and see. Means I will be considered as 1 and continuously the loop will be checking I less than or equal to 5. Then continuously 1 will be printing. We will execute the program and we will see. Here we are getting an error that the statement is missing. Okay, after clear screen, this open brace is not required. Okay, we'll run the program and we'll see. See, continuously we are getting, the number is being printed 1111 like that. Even if we press escape or if we want to terminate the program also, it is not getting terminated. Means the infinite loop is being executed continuously. It is printing the number 1. Now we will close the program application and we'll reopen it. Now here again we will write the same program for demonstrating the do while loop. Here we will write the do function. We can open the brace here also, or in the next line also we can open it. Printf percentile d. In the next line, if we require the value /n, or else if we require with the tab /t, sorry, double quote percentile d /t comma I, and here we will write I plus plus and braces close while loop I less than or equal to 5. Here I value is initialized as 0. It will go into the loop and then it will print the value of I. Then it will increment to 1 and then it will check. First it will go to the do while loop and it will print the value of I, and then it will check the condition. Again it will increment and then it will check the condition, it will increment, it will check the condition until I value equal to 5. If the I value incremented to 6, then the loop will be terminated. Means in this do while loop, at least once the printf statement will be executed. Here it will enter the loop, it will be printed, then it will check the condition. We'll execute the program and we'll see 0 to 5, the value is printed because the condition is true. Now we'll make the condition false. Even if the statement is false, once the loop will be executed, how it will become false? I value I'll give as 6. If I value equal to 5, then only it has to print. But in the do while loop, once the condition will be printed, even if the condition is false. Once the statement will be printed, even if the condition is false. That I want to demonstrate here. See, the value of I is 6. It is not true. Even then it has printed once and it has checked the condition. Because the condition is false, it is terminated. Like that, even if the condition is false, in the do while loop, once it will be printed. When we are writing any source code, if we want such a condition, such a circumstance if we want, then we will use this do while loop. Now I'll write an example with for loop. For here only we will initialize the value I equal to 1. Next we will give the condition I less than or equal to 5. Next, I'll increment or decrement the value of I here only. Then no need of this initialization here. It will print the value of I, and here no need of this incrementing in this. Here whatever we need is only the for loop. I am removing this comment section. This also not required incrementing, because already it is incremented here. For initialization as per the syntax condition, and then increment or decrement, directly it will give the execution here. I'll run and see. Undefined symbol, only we want to declare the variable. We have not declared the variable, that's why it is showing undefined symbol. Int I, now it will come. See, the value of I is up to 5 it has printed, because after 5 the condition is false, so 5 times it has printed. I less than or equal to 5 now, after 5 the condition is false, so it has printed up to 5. Here if we give 10, it will give up to 10. Like this we can use while loop or do while loop or for loop for iteration of the loop, means for repeated using of the loop. This is all about the loop control statements. Keep watching Prashant's Knowledge Center, and please subscribe Prashant Knowledge Center. In the next classes we'll see about the jump control statements, and later on we'll see all the different topics in C language. Thank you.